Oh, well, it's Sunday. And what that means is that, like most days, we're going to play some video games. Some vidya. And I'm so close to the end of Neverwinter Nights, the original campaign anyway. Figured we'd press on. There was a brief interlude last night for some singing in Hearthstone. But hey, we're back at it. So,
I have just received the latest reports from the battlefield, and things are grim. The walls of Neverwinter have been breached, and the Lord's Alliance has retreated to Castle Never under the onslaught.
well, that sounds serious.
Erebeth, with her intimate knowledge of our strategies, crushes our forces in every encounter. Half the city is under the control of her Luskan forces. And what of your mission? Have you found the success our troops have not?
Yeah, I found Words of Power.
Finally, some good news. And not a moment too soon. Even now, I am preparing to leave for Castle Neverwinter to help ensure the words I sent there for safekeeping are not captured by Erebeth.
Well,
I might as well open my coffers to you before we go. The money was meant to fund the defense of the city, and you seem to have done more for that cause than anyone else.
yep.
Better I give the funds to you than let the Luskan forces loot them.
I guess.
Whatever awaits us, I just want to tell you that I have been proud to serve at your side. I have 5,000 gold pieces here. Take it. You have truly earned it. And there is more where that came from. If you accompany me to Neverwinter to aid in defending the city. The Lord's Alliance desperately needs someone such as you.
Well, got any magic?
All our weapons and armor have been sent to the battlefronts, unfortunately. The only thing I have left are these potions.
I will take potions of heal.
I was going to give them to my most trusted operatives to use in their efforts to defend Neverwinter. Now that I think about it, however, you could probably make better use of them.
I wish there were more persuade options that seemed less thuggish, you know? Like, this one was pretty good, right? It was just like, oh, you wouldn't happen to have anything else that could help while I go to defend the city. But a lot of them are like, hey, give me more. So if you're trying to play a little kinder, it's a little rough to do that and still get all the rewards you could get. Anyways.
Time grows short. We must return to Castle Never to defend its walls and the words of power within from Erebeth and Malcolm. We will leave right now if you are ready.
Alright, so we click I'm ready. We move to chapter 4. I did do a little bit after I finished last time. There were 3 books in my inventory that I didn't know what they were for. They opened some locked doors in the Uthgard Elk Tribe keep. Nothing special. They were just random loot chests. And I did go out to the alchemist apparatus that was in the wizard dungeon, because I thought the description said it was a functioning alchemist table, but it still didn't let me create the ring of regeneration. So either the Melf's ring that lets me cast Melf's Acid Arrow doesn't count for magic item creation, or that table was a lie. So yeah, I'm inclined to say lie because casting it at the table destroyed it. So if you had to cast it on the table in the alchemy lab, you probably can't destroy the table to do it, but I'm not sure about that. I don't think I've ever played a wizard this far into the game, because it's hard to play a wizard in the early game. Like, I saved a lot this run, but like when you're playing a wizard, you just gotta, it's like constant saves. You just, before every encounter you gotta save, because it's so easy to die. It is so easy. Anyways, I'm ready. I did miss out on a bounty. Apparently that orc in that cave that where I freed the Uthgard shaman, the Guzud, he was a bounty, so I could have, if I didn't let him go, I could have fought him and collected on a bounty, but no big deal. Because I was looking through Oh, actually. Oh.
The words of
Never
power,
mind.
the tools of a creator race. Hadrian spoke of them as though they could shape worlds, and perhaps they had. With these in hand, victory would not be far behind, or so it was thought. While Eringend searched for the ancient relics, Morgrim's army pressed their attacks against Neverwinter. Their dark magics and sheer numbers soon overwhelmed the defenders. The betrayer, Erebeth, was at the forefront when the walls were breached. The words of power, once thought safe within Castle Never, were in danger of falling to the enemy. And behind the invasion, an even greater evil, Morag, Queen of the Old Ones, had awoken.
I don't know if I missed anything else, but anyways, here we are. And we got Linu with us. Greetings, I am Lord Nasher. What's up, Nasher?
We meet again. As you know, I am Nasher Alagonda, Lord of Neverwinter. I was once an adventurer, though that was long ago.
And then I took an arrow to the knee.
Erin Gend tells me you have done much in the defense of our city. For this I thank you, though I fear it was all in vain.
How dare you, Nasher?
Erebeth knows our defenses too well. We could not stand against her forces. The enemy has breached our walls. All is lost.
Nah, man. I got you.
Do not give up hope, my lord. We still have the words of power, after all.
And what good has that done, Erin? We have no way to use them. Whatever magic is locked within those stone tablets is of no use to us.
Perhaps Hadrian will reveal their secret to us, if you release her from the dungeons.
I don't trust that creature, Erin, and neither should you. We have done her no harm. If she was truly our ally, she would tell us what she knows.
Well, people don't like being locked up, you know?
Hadrian told us about the secret door beneath Castle Never. Without her, we would never have found the Source Stone.
And what good has that done, Erin? That creature won't tell us anything about it. The Source Stone is as useless to us as the words of power.
Perhaps Hadrian will speak to our champion. She has spoken with them before.
Enough, Erin. Now, if you want to speak to Hadrian, you are free to do so. But I will not release her from the dungeon while an enemy is within our city gates. Personally, I think this is all a waste of time. Words of power, the Source Stone, Hadrian. What good is this against Erebeth's army? Our fate is sealed. After all you have done for the city, the least I can do is answer your questions. Although Gent probably knows more than I do.
Alright, what's the
reports
latest
are grim.
news?
In the initial assault, Luskan overwhelmed us with sheer numbers and the unbridled ferocity of their attack. The defenders were forced to fall back to the city core. Erebeth knew our defenses too well. We never stood a chance. My troops are loyal, but against such odds, there's little. It is too late for that, I fear. Our defensive, if Erebeth and Mogrim were both slain, there is a chance it might break the spirits of the Luskan invaders. But I wouldn't count on it.
What if I convinced her?
The Luskans attacked with a rage and ferocity I have never seen before. Some sinister force drives our enemies forward. Or perhaps this is justice of a sort. Neverwinter may have brought this doom upon itself.
What do you mean?
The blood of Fenthic is on my hands. After the plague, the mob cried for blood, and I gave it to them. Fenthic was guilty only of trusting Desta. He was no enemy of Neverwinter.
Yeah, man, that was a bad call. Bad call.
And yet I saw him hanged for failing to protect the city, as was his sworn duty. Can we really be so surprised Erebeth betrayed us after we executed her lover?
That is true. That
is what I tell myself over and over, but the words are hollow to my own ears.
Well, I guess resurrect him then? Hire a cleric?
I only wanted to do what was best for Neverwinter, to heal the wounds left by the Wailing Death. Yet even as I passed sentence on Fenthic, I knew in my heart it was wrong. This was not justice.
Correct.
Fenthic died to feed the city's lust for revenge. And now Neverwinter shall fall to an army that was raised to feed Erebeth's own vengeance. Perhaps that is justice.
Oh, hey, what's up, One World? Perhaps you can atone for what you have done.
I fear it is too late for that. Fenthic is dead, and Erebeth... Perhaps if I were given the chance to pass judgment again, I would act differently, more mercifully. But I fear that chance shall never come. I must live with the burden of what I have done, as must my city. Neverwinter will fall. Gend can probably answer your questions better than I. Once, I was an adventurer like you. Were the situation not so desperate, I would call upon the court bards to sing you tales of my exploits.
Nah, man. I'm sure you did good. Does it? Let's take a look. It still says Neverwinter Nights here. What if I check another source? Why isn't it updating the game? All right. Well, that works. Right, you were once an adventurer.
But I am long since retired. I am ruler of Neverwinter now, and my life is one of administrative duties and the delegation of responsibility. Hardly the stirring stuff of legends.
All right, groovy. All right, Nasher, you were adventuring now you're boring. I get it.
Days of glory and heroism, but I gave them up to serve the city I love. Alas, my sacrifice was all in vain. Neverwinter will fall, and I can do nothing about it.
All right, I'm done talking to you.
Of course. But before you go, maybe Gend is right. Maybe you should go speak to this Hadrian creature. I doubt it will do much good, but maybe, just maybe, she knows something that can save us.
Maybe.
We're desperate, after all. Any important information you come across should be reported directly to Aaron Gend. I've placed him in charge of the defense of the city.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go talk to her anyway, because you seem like you had bad ideas. Alright. So I moved a bunch of stuff down here, because I had a bunch of, like, leftover plot items. And I was just wondering how many I would lose going into the next chapter. It looks like most of them have been cleared out. I'm not sure why it keeps most other things, in case maybe I thought I would be interested in reading them again, or maybe I was supposed to turn them in somewhere. Whose diary was this? Oh yeah, Erebus journal. like we still have the crypt key. We still have like an extra silver charm. Generic book. Oh, this used to have a name. Why does it just say book now? That's interesting though. The forge recipes lost their name. And I have a fire opal, which I don't know what it does, but it's not a real fire opal. It doesn't, you can't sell it. So it was clearly a plot thing. It's a good thing I still have the zoo key. Yeah, they're just like, you can't go back. I also decided way too late that I would finally keep a ranged option on me.
Hey there, dear. What can I do for you?
What level did you miss? I don't remember you missing a level. Well, alright. To the castle dungeons. What's this door? To not the castle dungeons. Great. I don't remember much of this, the end of this at all. I guess I shouldn't be looting castles. Let's go talk to Hadrian. Oh, the hissing.
I have been
Good
waiting
Lord.
for you. These other warm bloods are weak. I do not trust them. They are weak, like the ones you call Arabeth and Mogrim. They cannot stand against the creators.
No, I haven't.
Now that Morag stirs within the source stone. Mogrim has unlocked the magic of the words of power. The old ones awake, and the world you know shall be no more.
All right. I could just not know anything about what we've been working on the whole game. All right.
3 of the words are here in this castle. But there are 4 words of power in all. Mogrim has found the final word, strongest of them all.
Oh, that's terrible. Ah, I wish you would stop hissing.
Your people against Morag's return. The warm bloods do not trust me. They cast me into this dungeon.
Her hiss is like they just took like an air compressor and like blew it into a microphone. It's garbage. Yeah,
Do not waste
I know you're in a
time
dungeon.
trying to free me from this prison. It serves no purpose. Instead, you must help me stop Morag's return before the old ones awake and I am made a word slave once more.
All right, well, what do I got to do?
Odd word is close. I can feel its power. Mogrim and Arabeth brought it here to this city you call Neverwinter. Bring the word to me. I am Hadrian, leader of the word slaves. With the final word, I can break Morag's power and trap her forever inside the source stone.
Okay, well,
You must hurry.
I'll trust you. You seem like a trustworthy lizard.
Each passing hour, Morag's power grows. Soon, I will not be strong enough to stop my queen from awakening her people.
Alright. Any other interesting prisoners? Empty cell. Castle caverns. Just some gold, filthy gold. To return. What's do I want to leave the castle or do I want to go in these caverns? There's a bunch of chests down here.
All done here.
And a spooky lake. Lenu, quit standing so close to me. Yeah, there's a lot of loot down here, huh? There's a shop somewhere in this act, right? That sells some final stuff.
All done here. I'm all done here.
Well, then at least coming down here to loot before I find a shop is bolstering my coffers. What are you guys up to?
Well met.
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. When I became an archaeologist, this is not what I had in mind. Being in a cave surrounded by stone and random things? Is that... I mean, that seems pretty archaeologist-like. Master Ford is messing with things he doesn't understand. Things like that source stone are best left to wizards, not professors and their students. You'll have to see Master Ford about that. I don't know why anyone would want to see that thing, though. There's something evil about that stone. I can feel it. What do you know about it? It's a thing of great power and great evil. I wish I never found it. There's something alive inside. That's what Master Ford says. And where are the words of power? They're with the Source Stone. Master Ford thinks they might help unlock the secrets of what's inside. Personally, there are some secrets I prefer not to know. How very not archaeologist-like of you. Who are you? Esmeralda, one of Master Ford's students. He has me concocting filters of crushed gems, as if he hopes that will give him some insight into the Source Stone. But this stone isn't like normal gems. We have no idea what we're getting into here, and I don't like it one bit. Alright. He's a well-known archaeologist, well-known in his field anyway. It's a rather small, tight-knit group. Most of them have died off, tampering with arcane treasures they have unearthed. Normally, Master Ford has the sense not to mess with magic, but he's fascinated by the Source Stone. That's him over there by the door. Okay. Thanks for the chat.
Alrighty. Cassie! Excuse my Elvin.
Do-do-do. Cletus.
Let the earth...
Cletus, what do you have to say about all this?
Hello there.
Huh? What? Oh, you startled me. I was rather engrossed in these manuscripts Master Ford has me looking over. Fascinating reading. These documents date from the time of the Creator Race, if you can believe that. Hopefully they'll give us some insight into the Source Stone we unearthed. Yeah, I've actually been to the time of the Creator Races when I was traveling during the Back to the Future episode. I need to see it. Well, you'll have to speak to Master Ford about that. Now, is there something else? Come back to my parchments and tomes. Who are you? Cletus, if you must know, Master Ford's most promising student. He even told me so himself. Is it just the two of you? What do you know about it? The stone contains immense power and radiates a widespread but gentle warmth throughout the whole city. That's the reason it's never winter in Neverwinter. Oh, that's why they call it Neverwinter. Other than that, we know very little, but Master Ford has several interesting theories. You should speak to him about it. There with the Source Stone. Feels the power key to unlocking. Speak to him about it. Is only the most famous archaeologist in all of Neverwinter. He's spent the better part of 50 years unearthing items of great historical significance. But he's never unearthed anything like this before. I'm honored he chose me to help him uncover the secrets of the Source Stone. That's him over there, by the door. Okay. Well, here's the thing, Cletus. If, she's the second most promising student, she doesn't even, want to be in caves looking at artifacts, so maybe don't brag about being the top student.
Greetings. I am Master Ford, head archaeologist of Neverwinter. Lord Nasher mentioned someone might be coming to investigate the Source Stone.
Yep, that's me. The Source Stone is truly a remarkable discovery, I must say, fascinating. I've been an archaeologist for nearly half a century, and I've never come across anything like it before. I tried to pry off some of its secrets from Hedreline, the lizard creature Lord Nasher has imprisoned in the dungeons, but she didn't seem to trust me. I need to see that thing. Yes. Why should I be the only one to see it? It isn't mine. After all, go on in and take a look if you want. I doubt it will do much good, however. There doesn't seem to be any way to unlock the secrets of the stone. I thought the words of power might be the key, but they haven't done anything so far. Don't you think it might be dangerous? You sound like my assistant Esmeralda. She wants nothing to do with the stone, but I'm well aware of the risks involved. How? How are you well aware of the risks? When you just said how mysterious and impenetrable its secrets are. Madness. And yet I cannot leave the stone alone. When awake, it consumes my thoughts, and at night it haunts my dreams. It calls to me. It wants me to unravel the mysteries contained within. Okay. It was only after the lizard creature Hedreline told us of the Source Stone's existence that we began to search beneath the dungeons of Castle Never for hidden passages. We found the secret door easily enough, then, it almost too easy, considering nobody ever noticed it before. It's almost like the Source Stone itself wants to be found now. And what do you know about it? The stone radiates, ride out, touch the stone itself. That is all we really know for certain. However, I have several theories based on my own examinations and extensive research into ancient manuscripts. Alright, let's hear your theories. My research indicates that there is an entire extraplanar realm within its gleaming crystalline surface, a nexus of many parallel worlds, a conduit linking alternate planes and universes with each other. And something lives within the Source Stone as well. Of that I am certain. A powerful life force emanates from the stone, probably from the inhabitants of the extraplanar realm. That lizard creature Hedreline could probably tell you more if she wanted to, but when I tried to speak to her, she refused to answer my question. I don't think she trusts me. Yeah, alright. I'm done with your nonsense. Let's look at this thing. Alright, so we got some words of power pedestals that are glowing. That seems not right, right? Recover the last word and you shall have access to the Source Stone. Okay. Got these cool metal tentacle things. It's a real nice aesthetic they got going on down here. Alright. Well, you guys have fun. Don't be too creepy. Lenu, we're leaving. Oh, that's right. I have boots of haste and you don't. I'm sorry. I thought you were lollygagging. Jail guard? Oh. Okay. I don't know why you did that little walk, but whatever. Aaron, you got anything interesting?
These are indeed dark times, though not so dark as Lord Nasher portrays them. The people of Neverwinter are made of sterner stuff than any of us imagine.
Oh. Alright.
But if Neverwinter is to survive, we must all play our part. My place is here by Lord Nasher's side. I must oversee every aspect of the defense of the city. And your own part is one you know all too well. You must save Neverwinter once more. Though how you might accomplish this, I cannot say. Perhaps the creature Hadrian knows something of this. Hadrian does not trust us, I fear. Understandable, considering the reception she received upon her arrival. You are the only one she is willing to speak to.
Yeah.
Perhaps it would be best if you kept her secrets. If she wishes to share them with us, she will send for either Lord Nasher or myself.
Well,
I am more than just a spy master now. I am responsible for coordinating the entire defense of Neverwinter. I will not risk alienating a potential ally in Hadrian. I trust you, and I suspect that whatever information Hadrian has shared is something I cannot help you with in any case.
alright, but can you find me a Mask of Persuasion in red? That's what I really want to know.
If we had the manpower, I would place an entire company at your disposal. But I need every warm body on the battle lines just to keep Luskan from taking the city whole. You will have to act on Hadrian's information on your own, I'm afraid. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yes, that is true.
Now, you've been spectacularly useless. I was like, hey man, I found out some stuff from the lizard lady, and you're like, nah. You keep that stuff to yourself. Mum's the word, you know? Hey, nurses. I remember you guys. You were great in chapter 1. Alright. I guess we just gotta save before we go through every door at this point, in case we trigger something that we need to retreat from. Sub soldiers. The pauldrons look nice. Sometimes I wish I could disable the cloak look. I mean, the cloak looks nice too, but I'm not a big cape fan in games. Wondering, how do you feel about capes? For me, it makes me feel like I just end up staring at a big square the whole time instead of the model. Temple of Tyr. Oh, Olaf. And our buddy Sergal's back. And these people. And these people.
Welcome to this house of Yen, though I fear it has become naught but a...
You got anything interesting? Oh, geez, +5 stuff. But not a +5. Yeah. There are very few games that do fabric animations well enough that I am interested looking at a cape the whole time. Like, who has really great physics on it. Like Bloodborne has really great physics on their like hanging bits, so when it covers most of the character, it still looks interesting because it moves really well. But particularly in older games, it just ends up kind of being a big square. That's what you end up looking at. Plus, they almost always clip, although the clipping isn't too bad. Yeah. Clipping is one of my big pet peeves. It's not too bad, but like there's some clipping here. And when you run, some clipping through the bottom with your feetsies. But I'll forgive them the clipping on the cloaks, because the original game didn't have visible cloaks, if I recall, so like it's not like they designed the models around having cloaks to avoid clipping. But when games obviously are designed from the ground up to have a thing involved, and there's like blatant clipping on everything, it's ridiculous. Regeneration +4. Jeez. But the Ring of Power is so sweet with the resistances. I guess it's less sweet now that I have a higher resistance from my armor. But if I was regenerating, what, 5 a turn? 6 a turn if I wore the Amulet of Greater Health? That's not too shabby. And these other things? Yeah, I already have this, right? Yeah. Oh, I can't even afford the Ring of Regeneration anyhow. Shouldn't have gone on that shopping spree. Anyways, I don't need this. I don't need fire arrows. I don't need that, or that, or that, or that. And, yeah, I don't think we need to keep the regular plus. Unless it was a plus that was higher than what I'm using. Like a +3 maybe I'd hang on to. Yeah, it's pretty nice that a lot of stuff shows. In Neverwinter Nights 2, they even show the boots, which is kind of cool, I guess. Except for that it's kind of rare to find boots that match what you're wearing. What is this? Potion of Clarity? I want to hang on to anything that boosts my persuasion, so we can try and convince Erebeth without resorting to Is the CEP not part of the Diamond Edition? I thought that came with like the Kingmaker modules and stuff, or was there something else beyond that? What's my persuasion? 29? So I actually should have a chance at just talking Erebeth into giving up the evil act. And I could boost it even more. I have another charisma item I'm not wearing. I have 2 charisma items I'm not wearing, right? Because I bought will this boost charisma too? Yeah, so I could throw on charisma armor and a charisma belt. I could go even crazier with it if I want to. Swap into super charmer. All right. Ours is deserved damnation. Hey, they restocked the things. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. the real roleplay bummer is not being able to do the flirtations and whatnot. But I guess we got our Linu. She seems sweet on us. But having had like some other attachment to Nyater, you're still around, to Erebeth would make Hordes of the Underdark seem more poignant, I guess. And you just pretend that people don't recognize you as the hero at Neverwinter.
May the blessings of Earth Mother Shantia and the Tree Father Sylvanus be upon you.
What do you got going on, man? Boots of Hardiness +3. I'm sorry, but the boots of Haste are just too good. I can't walk away from it. Bring protection. All right. So we got some shops here, but they're not that interesting. Anything new in here? What's up,
You
Eltora?
have come to the Cloak Tower in dark times, friend. The others of my guild have left to lend their spells to the battle, and I've heard nothing of them since.
I remember some level of choice because couldn't she just give you information, but if you discover her true name, she aids you in the fight? But I don't know, that doesn't really change much about her. But oh, you mean like why is she there if she didn't lose to you? Yeah, it's hard to say. They don't really go into it though, huh? The only thing I remember them going into is like the dealing with her there. But she talks about being there because she talks about that she's in hell because of what she did, right? I guess she could still technically be punished for betraying and attacking the city. She still would have been responsible for many lives in that effort, you know? So whether or not she redeems herself in the eyes of mortals or City Neverwinter, maybe she still like has too much to atone for. Yeah, either that or even if Nasher forgives her, I mean, she probably resigns from her post, right? She can't still be the head of defense of the city that she just ransacked, so she has to leave Neverwinter. No matter how that shakes loose, right? So, I don't know, she could have gone back to adventuring, died in that, who knows? But still leaving habits. But once it came to be judged by other planar beings, she still ended up in a layer of hell. I don't know. You have come to the Cloak Tower in dark times. You join the others? Alright, well, what do you got for sale? Oh, we have an even fancier nymph cloak. And charisma +5. What am I wearing right now? +3? I mean, it's fancier in numbers, but like I got this sweet popped collar right now. It's a shame to give up that sweet style. What else you got? Ring of Clear Thought, Ring of Resistance, okay. But no other bags. How much is this? 73,000? All right. Well, don't sell it. I probably will be back for it, but I'm not ready to commit to buying it yet. All right. So that was Castle Never. Okay. kind of weird having to like re-loot things that I've looted before. Linu, be careful of catapults and or dragon breath, whatever it is.
I don't think I can do that.
Oh.
Sorry.
Feel the fury!
Yeah, feel the fury. Anything interesting? No, just soldiers. Oh, Trankar walked right past the named guy. The city bards sing tributes to you, my lord. They claim a shining radiance emanates from your very features. Alas, it seems the city has need of your aid once again. If we hope to drive these Luskan dogs off, will you join in our cause? What? Yeah. I'm already part of the cause, man. I am Trankar, battalion commander of the Neverwinter Militia. My men and I tried to hold the southern section of the city, but Luskan forces overran our position. So you failed then. We were forced to retreat and set up our base here in the city core, but we haven't given up the fight. I still send my men out in small groups trying to slow the Luskan advance through guerrilla tactics. You guys got guerrillas now? We do what we can, but our numbers are too few. Between the catapults, the war golems, I fear it's only a matter of time before even the city core falls to the Luskan scum. The Luskanites came well prepared. It started with catapults bombarding us wherever we made a stand, scattering our ranks and formations. Alright, Trankar, here's the thing. Like, using catapults is not a thing that she needed to have knowledge of our defenses for. Like, anyone who's going to do a siege on a major city is going to bring siege weapons. So you guys weren't prepared to deal with catapults? That doesn't make any sense, man. Barbarians were using catapults. This isn't like a tactical whatever. But even with flaming pitch falling from the sky, we held our ground and faced our enemy. That's when we met the war golems and knew we had no hope. Now I'll give you a break. Not everyone shows up with war golems. The huge monstrosities tore through an entire company in mere seconds, and our weapons can't even make a dent in their rock-hard hides. We've had to fall back. Oh man, is there anything I can do? Normally I'd say one man can't make a difference, but you're no ordinary man. Someone has to take out those catapults and stop those war golems. It won't be easy, but you've saved us from the plague. Maybe you can save us from this. What must be done? The catapults are somewhere to the south, in the war zone. Don't know where exactly, seeing how they keep moving them around. If you find them, just kill the soldiers guarding them and smash the catapult to bits. Destroy all 3 catapults, and we'll finally get a break from those boulders raining down on our heads. And the golems? The war golems are a different story. Even you might have trouble going head-to-head against those brutes. But there's a better way. The war golems are controlled by Luskan mages. Kill the mages controlling them, and the golems are nothing but expensive statues. Alright, well then, where are the wizards? That I don't know. They have to be close enough to control their golems, so they're probably in the southern war zone. But if they're smart, they won't be standing out in the open. According to our intelligence reports, Luskan brought 2 of the golem masters with them, one to control the golems on the east of the battle, and one to control the golems on the west. It's a lot to ask, I know. But you're the only one who can do this. My men and I don't stand a chance. Yeah, I got it. Can you send anyone with me? Okay, so I have to be stealthy about it. Fine. No, I get it. You guys just stay here and relax. Hey, One World, do you happen to know if there's a specific place that you can pick up the Blessing of the Dawnstar longsword? Or is it just like a random drop that you can get? and I should just give up on my not looting and loot everything in chapter 4, because they could give me that sword because I want it for reasons. Yeah, I was having trouble. Like, I found some good resources, but that one didn't have a description on where it was found, so it makes me think that I need to just be opening everything and hope that it drops, which is not great. What's up, Bofala?
These are strange times. The beds in the Moonstone Mosque being filled by wounded soldiers.
Oh yeah, I've checked out Game Banshee. They have some good resources. Afraid services aren't available. My staff busy tending. Alright, well, let me see what you got for sale, because I wasn't talking about hiring a woman. Obviously. We're in the middle of a war, woman. Rogue links. Well, that's pretty cool. Were I a rogue? Blessing of the Dawn Star, and it's a longsword. Alright. You don't have anything I'm interested in, but you can have these things. Thank you. Everyone has names in this freaking place.
When I look at all the wounded, I can't help but curse those Luskan dogs for what they've done.
It's even worse for poor Luce. Her little sister is missing. I pray the Luskan scum don't find that little girl.
Hey there, dear. What can I...
Never mind. I just need you to heal up. Because you keep getting hit by catapults.
Hello.
Normally, visiting soldiers are good for business around this place, but the Luskanites only want to kill us all. It makes me shudder to think of poor Luce's missing sister. I hope the little girl is still alive. Luce, can I help find your little sister?
I beg of you, help my sister. Lisa's just a little girl.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, kind sir. I'm so worried about Lisa. Before our mother died from the plague, I promised her I'd watch out for my sister. When Luskan attacked, we tried to sneak out of the city one night, but we couldn't get through. There were Luskan soldiers everywhere. We had to hide while they passed by. We hid for hours, it seemed. I must have fallen asleep waiting there in the dark. I didn't mean to, but I was so tired. When I woke up, Lisa she was gone. Where did you last see her? I searched all night until the dawn came, but there are so many soldiers. If they caught me, I can't go back. I just can't. Poor Lisa. I had to leave her there, wandering around that war zone to the south. I had no other choice. Yeah, don't worry. I'll bring her back. I like this one. Your sister is dead. She's just forget about her. I'll get her. She's somewhere in the Luskan war zone to the south. I know she's still alive. She has to be. Bring her back to me. Yeah, she has to be.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Alright.
Greetings.
Welcome to you.
Welcome to you. Alright. Well, that's good. There was a bunch of named people, but only a few of them actually had anything to say. Oh, there were a bunch of named people in the temple that I didn't talk to either. I should probably remedy that. Did I check this barrel? Seems unlikely. Linu, quit getting hit by catapults. It's not that hard. Just keep walking. Alright, that was the one that I got. You see that, Linu? How I didn't just walk into the catapult firing at us? It's a simple thing. Okay, this is back where I was. Fair enough.
I don't think I can do
Barred
that.
from the other side, eh? Shining Knight, arms and armor. Durga.
Hello?
Welcome, my lord, to the Shining Knight. You'll find the best arms and armor in the entire city. I'm surprised you're still here. Lord Nash has ordered me to come up with as many swords and shields as I can, lay my paws on to aid defensive, but I'm not complaining. Everyone's got to do their part in times like these, and all that gold Nasher's paying me don't hurt none. Alright, what do you got in stock? Just the regular gauntlets of Uger power. Cloak of protection. +3 stuff. Longsword +3. I already have a crossbow +3. Okay. Nothing particularly fancy. Alright. What's down here now? Nothing?
Alright, dear. I'm getting to it.
Nothing. Alright. Well, so far the only... Can you actually break this door down?
I'm all done.
Didn't it say it was barred from the other side? Oh. Jeez. Dude, why did you have Luskan soldiers down in your basement?
Hello?
Well, where I saw it was a list that looked like it only contained original campaign items, because it didn't have the Holy Avenger in its longsword list, or the Flame Tongue, which I know are from later expansions. It looked like it only had the swords from... it looked like that list only had swords from this game. Plus, I think I saw someone mentioning that they found it in Chapter 4, but they didn't say specifically. So maybe it is just a random drop. But that's a bummer, because that means I might not get it. I guess I could pray for it if I really want it. I don't got time to answer no questions. Alright, so we're just not going to talk about the soldiers that were locked in your basement. No, that's cool, man. Well, I think that all the things that I was seeing probably mean it's a random chance. So I think that means I have to increase my odds of getting it, I have to give up on my not looting certain places, because I need all the chances I can get for it. Alright, anything else to look at?
I don't think I
Barred
can
from the other
do
side?
that.
Alright, so we've got Warzone down there, and that's it. Yeah, but if I'm gonna bother save and reload on good chests, then I would just pray for it. because at that point you're you might as well, if you're just gonna save and reload until you get the thing you want. If you're planning on going through the gate, you better make sure you're well armed. The fighting is thick and bloody in the war zone. It's pretty much no man's land beyond the gates. The catapults have smashed the city to bits, and the streets are swarming with Luskan soldiers. Worse things too, like them damn war golems. Ain't going to happen. I already talked to Capture Train Car. Led the Luskan troops back unleashed. Haven't heard anything since then. What about these guys? There's no way. Come on now. People are saying the only way to stop this is to kill their master, but I heard these golems actually have two masters, a pair of mages from the Arcane Brotherhood. If that's true, then what hope do we have? Finding and killing one Arcane Brother is hard enough, but two? We're doomed. Yeah, I already talked to him. Alright. Nice chat. We should keep saving.
I don't think I can do that. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. We got a note. The document is a short summary of the basic plan of attack that the Luskan force is using during its assault on Neverwinter. Erebeth, as war leader, is commanding the army from Magrim's Sanctuary, an extraplanar domain created by Magrim. Supposedly, it can be reached via a portal located in a courtyard to the southeast. The final line reads, "Beware the Baelor, for he guards the entrance into Magrim's Sanctuary and will kill all trespassers." I've already killed a Baelor. We need another note? Great. Why not? Why not just have all the notes? Alright, what else we got? We got house entrances everywhere. Hey, Lisa.
Who are you? You ain't one of them Luskan soldiers, are you? Lucy said to stay away from them because they'd hurt me.
Are you Lisa? Lucy is my sister, but I can't get back to her. I'm too scared. I want to go back to the Moonstone Mass. That's where Lucy works. I miss her. It's cold out here and I'm scared at night. Yeah. I can? Gosh, thanks. You're a real nice man. I can't wait to see us again. I don't have to watch her, right? She'll just go, right? She'll be safe. I'm having flashbacks of Bloodborne. Oh, good. She's magical. She can just teleport. I was like, because I only killed a couple of people in this area. Oh, we got dogs and stuff? What are these things?
Taste of my wrath!
Another note. I wonder what it says. Listen. Hey, there's a Baylor. I am 15. Do I have to do something funky like level up once before I start looting things?
Taste of. Let's go.
Taking a lot of damage. Alright. So how close am I to leveling? I'm still I'm still 4,000 away. Another note. We'll add it to the pile of notes. I mean, I'm not gonna level up soon enough for me to bother waiting to loot things. So if I don't find it, I'll pray for it, just to complete my named longsword collection. What's up, Linu?
I feel my death hanging on me, cold and eerie.
I greet you. Well met.
Hello there.
All right,
No business to you.
we're just
Hello to you.
greetings. All right, so you're just still the guy that handles the portal.
Huh?
I greet you. I greet you.
I greet you.
I greet you.
Oh shit, this place is still open. I think this just all had regular books in it, right? Oh, there's a spell. Regular book. Regular book. Book pile has a spell in it. No. 2 books. Great.
I don't think I can do that. Sorry. I don't think I can do that. Sorry.
Nurse Emily.
I greet you.
Good tidings to you.
I don't think I can do that. Sorry.
I don't think I can do that. Doesn't quite feel like Neverwinter without the doomsayers talking about our deserved damnation, you know? That's really what made it feel like home. Frost Giant, Siege Golem. Well, I want to fight the Frost Giant, but yeah, I mean, it's a nice touch, for sure. Frost Giant, spot me and come over here. There you go, buddy. Siege Golem, don't spot me. You a chump. Fire giants were tougher than you, just so you know. Alright. There were more houses to go into over here, where we found loose. And by more houses, I mean there was one more. Alright, well, you got this. Because I'm confused. I believe in you, Linu. You've trained for this. I don't wanna take your kill. Oh, dang it. He gave me an attack of opportunity. I wanted you to have it, Linu. Here, have a little healing. Don't say I never gave you nothing. See, now I have 2 fire opals, but the first one was being treated like a key item because it had no sell value. But now that I have 2, has it been upgraded? I wonder if it was once a smuggler coin and its name changed after I left that chapter. Like, do you not have any chance of getting fire opals in chapter 1? And then, so the asset knows that it's a smuggler's coin at that point? I don't know.
Sorry.
Catapult Commander. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Another note. Toss it on the pile.
This day is your last.
Another note. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I've sold fire opals before, but there was just one that didn't have a sale value. It was weird. I only found it because I was looking through my bags for key items before I moved into this chapter, because I was sick of how cluttered the bag, my inventory had become. And as much as I like to play bag management, the game, on stream, I thought I would do it after I was playing yesterday. So, like, I moved all the items, quest items down here, and then sold a bunch of stuff. I even practiced some restraint and only kept one of every component. And then there's a lot of empty space now. I have 2 stones of recall for some reason, because they had to make Erebeth give up hers probably when she went evil, so they just threw it on the ground. Alright, well, this purple glowing house seems like where a wizard would hide, right? You would think that they wouldn't make it glow purple. Oh. I have a tendency to pick up most things that I encounter, except for great axes that are relevant for companion stories. Fancy bastard sword. If only I had gone the bastard sword route. Yeah, God, there's so many dialogue trees. Although, to be fair, I haven't missed too much this run. Like, specifically for not like looking things up before I do things and only checking things at kind of toward the end of the chapter. Only a few things that I ended up missing in the end. So what did I missed Dalen's axe, which I saw but didn't get. And I missed Erebeth's extra story. And I failed to free Nax, but that was an accident actually. I was trying to escape out of the dialogue with the elemental that you summon that can free him, because I wanted to save before I made choices. And then when I escaped, it was just like, all right, well, see ya, and you couldn't resummon her. And my last save was way earlier before the dungeon, and it was a pain to kill all those fire elementals, so I was like, whatever, Nax stays trapped. And then I missed a bounty. There might have been more things that I missed, but those are the things that stand out.
Let the earth perish as you should.
I mean, he certainly wasn't great. But also, even if I was deciding not to free him, the elemental could have given me a magic item instead of freeing him. So I missed out on any dialogue choice for the elemental that you summon. And I was like, no. Whatever. Another note. chest. With the trap on it, of course. Just a tower shield +3, probably. Yeah, well, obviously I didn't do the stuff that you can only do as a wizard because I'm not a wizard. And so there's like a big chunk of stuff there, right? And then of course there are the evil options you could do, which I'm avoiding as well. So like there's some stuff you're just not going to do on a single character if you're trying to do it anyway. Like, you can only choose one option in the dialogue trees when you conclude things, so... Whatever. I was a higher level on my evil character, though, because after I finish a chapter, I could go through just killing all the non-essentials. No, I already checked the barrel. It had a shield. I wanted the door.
I don't think I can do that. Sorry. I don't think I can do that. Sorry.
Alright. What about this one?
I don't think I can do that. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta balance it somehow.
I don't think I can do that. Sorry. I don't think I can do that. Sorry.
Let the earth take me.
Oh yeah? It'd be kind of fun to go through all powerful. You get kind of powerful quick anyway, though, don't you? Like, other than giving myself Dalen's axe for his quest, I haven't used any exploits. I haven't done intentional saves before leveling to make sure I get max HP. I've done a fair amount of not looting houses that aren't like fiend filled, that appear to be occupied or whatever, and like I'm still just smashing these things, and you know, I didn't give myself any gold. I still have like tons of gold. Like, unless you were trying to just buy literal everything, even though you're unlikely to use most of it, then like you still kind of get overcompensated through the game. Oh yeah, yeah. How many notes will they give us, you think? Yeah, and the Dalen's thing ended up being a buff because I do wear his amulet, so this wouldn't have been, I wouldn't have been able to progress that without it. And it is a mighty fine amulet. So, making sure that you do his storyline is certainly buffing yourself. Did you? That's like a feat. You should get like an achievement for that. It's just like a lot of saving. Just constant saving. Because every fight could be your last. I don't think I've ever finished the game as Wizard. I've definitely started a Wizard playthrough. Alright, did I actually go in the houses down here? I don't recall. Yeah, I like Wizards. It's either, at this stage, it's either Wizards or Paladins is generally what I play, with every now and again an inkling to play like an Archer. Those are like the three kind of ones I cycle through for like single player stuff. In MMOs, I don't know, I'm drawn to tanks and healers for whatever reason, which wasn't the case. My first characters were very like DPS oriented, and then just I don't know.
Spare a coin, friend?
Probably that it's probably that I mostly just want to play with people I actually know, and if I just play one of the two like have to have components of the Trinity, it's easier than like everyone fighting about who gets to play DPS. So if I'm willing to play either a tank or a healer, that means everyone can kind of just play whatever they want, right? Out of my actual friends. And tanking and healing can be fun. It depends on the game. Like tanking in the Old Republic MMO is so fun. Being a Jedi tank, like jumping into battle and throwing your lightsabers, and that shit is fun. WoW tanking is okay as well, because you get if you play a paladin, you get the Avenger Shield, which is by far my favorite ability. So that's all right. I don't like healing very much in WoW, but yeah, see, exactly. Healers are fine too. I haven't played a healer in WoW. I played healers in other MMOs though, and that was fine. It's good. Healer to me feels more like something that you want to learn the hard way. Like tanking, like you just kind of study up on the fight if you want. So even if you haven't been tanking, like they usually have pretty simple rotations, and you just, all right, what does the tank need to do for the fight? And you can just kind of step into it as needed. As long as like your healer is strong or whatever, it'll be fine. Healing is a stressful endeavor. Who are you? What do you want? I'm just a poor old blind man. Don't hurt me, please. Don't worry. I won't hurt you. Your voice. You don't have a Luskan accent. And I guess if you were a Luskan soldier, you'd have already chopped off my head. But if you aren't a Luskan soldier, I can only wonder what brings you here. What are you doing here? My name is Asgard. Asgard the Aged, the children call me, or sometimes Asgard Eagle Eyes if they want to be mean. I'm sorry, Asgard, kids can be cruel. At least the children used to call me that. No children left here now, thanks to those Luskan butchers. I got as many of them out as the city I could, but I couldn't save them all. Yeah, in D&D it's rough being a mage. Like, in Neverwinter Nights it's hard because you have to understand what will happen when you do different things. But in actual D&D it's tricky because you have like purely combat-oriented spells, and then you have a lot of utility spells that help you in like roleplay and problem solving. So like understanding that there's value to the utility spells in D&D is really important for, I think, a caster class, because they're not as shiny, those kinds of spells, but they're super useful in a lot of situations. They can make things so much easier. Like levitation might be one of the most useful spell that I've used. That and like light cantrips are hella useful too. Like you can just use that anytime you have a group that contains non-dark vision having characters. You're just like, all right, well, let me just pick up a pebble off the ground. I'll cast light on it, and we'll call this a flashlight. We don't need torches. And then, when you don't want light, you just cover the stone completely. You just turn it on and off. You can't do that with the torch very easily. It's great. I could get you out of here. Yeah, I mean, you could like hold onto my cape or something. You don't gotta be rude about it. Besides, I'm not leaving. A small thing like an invading army isn't enough to make me leave my home. What are you doing here? You got any questions? How have you avoided? You might look at me and see just a blind, helpless old man. But if that's the case, you're getting no more use out of your eyes than I do of mine. What are you talking about? Long ago, before my hair grew white and my eyes grew black, I was a smuggler here in Neverwinter. Back then, I wasn't known as Asgard the Aged, just Asgard. I was just Asgard. Never heard of you. Well, that just proves how good I was. I knew every secret way into or out of the city, and even a blind man, I could still find most of them. That's how I was able to help the children escape when the Luskan army first came. And that's how I avoided capture by the Luskan soldiers so far. Whenever I heard them lumbering up my front steps to search the building, I just slipped away out my back door. Ah, but it does. A secret door. Unfortunately, it's right into the heart of where the Luskan army's high commander has set up their camp. It's kind of funny, really. They built a huge iron gate guarded by a score of archers to protect their high commanders, and an old blind smuggler's got himself a secret, unguarded way in. Where's the door, old man? I need it. It's over there against the far corner wall. Just touch the bookshelf. Not too difficult to find once you know what you're looking for. Feel free to use it if you like. But please, don't go spreading news of it all about. If Neverwinter survives this war, I want to keep my little secret. You never know when it might come in handy. Thanks. I'm going to use it to find Erebeth and Magram. Well then, I hope you kill them when you find them. After the slaughter they brought down on this city, they deserve no less. As for me, I think I'll stay here. I doubt a blind man would be much help on your expedition. Well, which is it? Are you helpful or are you not helpful? Like, you gave me a bunch of shit about calling you a blind man, and now you're like, well, I'd be useless now. Fine. Alright, so we got bookshelves. Most of them have actual books. Do I want to do this now? Maybe I do. Use the secret. Linu, you're gonna die. Oh, Linu. Oh, I had to use that to get over here, huh? Okay, that's fine. Ooh, another note. Let's go get her.
I can still feel...
Yeah, I know all about it. You die all the time. Where did I come through? Was it this? No. I just appeared over here, huh?
Sorry.
That's fine. Or was this where I came out of? House entrance. What you got for me?
Let the earth take you!
Ugh. Resurrection? We can just bring Fenthic back. Everything will be fine if we just bring Fenthic back. We'll just go up to Erebeth and see, look, he's not dead. He's fine. And she'll feel so silly. No, don't. Well, whatever. Yeah. Poor, simple, easily tricked Fenthic. Literally everyone was telling him not to trust Esther, and he was like, they just don't understand him. And like, no man, we understand, but he's like a jerk. You shouldn't trust him. He's like, no. He's helping us. No, he's really not, Fenthic. Your trust is misplaced. You don't know. Fenthic, I saw him choking a puppy. He was just trying to resuscitate it. You don't understand him. He's got stern demeanor, and it makes him come off, you know, unlikable. But I swear, he's here to help us all. Alright. He was just running away to chase after the villains. He wasn't with them. Not my Dester. He would never. I got bad news for you, wizard. I'm immune to like a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. Another note. Look at that. I avoided a trap.
I can still feel my death.
Yep. I imagine you can still feel your death.
Hello to you.
It wasn't even that long ago since the last time you died.
Welcome to this house of healing.
We get one little fight with a Baylor. There are people dying. Alright, fine, I won't ask you questions. Just buy all my stuff. See, now I have 2 that are 0 gold. Some sort of bug. We'll just stick them in that pile for now. I guess now that I have a ranged weapon, I could hang on to magical bolts. Cure serious wounds. I don't think I'm about anything other than these cure crits. Know what I'm saying, buddy? Not that you're not a fine potion. It's just, I'm beyond you. Yeah, and I think it was in one of my bags, and so I picked up fire opals that didn't stack with it because they couldn't find it in the bag, and those ones I was able to sell. But now that I've pulled it out of a bag, it's they're stacking and getting the same mix up. Let's see if we find another one. We'll put it back in a bag, and if we find another one, we'll check it out and see what happens. It's interesting. Well, seems how I have a +5. I guess I don't need Dragon Slayer. Oh, it's so cool. Can't equip it though. I want a sword titled Dragon Slayer. It's balls. Oh, we can fit one more note down here now. Look at that. How are we doing? Oh, we got weight to spare now. Well, we dealt with the wizards. I don't know if we've dealt with all the catapults. I don't know how many they said there were. What, did 3 of them? Is that all of them? Or is there more in this half somewhere? What? Alright, well then that's done. You didn't want to summon a spider this time? Trained Umber Hulks? Looks like one to me. Well, we're definitely getting magic things, but we're not getting the magic thing we want. That's been sort of the story of the game, though. I think most of the items I use, I ended up buying. With the exception of what? I have companion items, which I wear. And then I think I found this belt, and this shield, and this. And I bought this ring, belt, boots. That's a mixture, I guess. I leveled up. The Shining Knight arms and armor? Is that what you're talking about? Because I went there. They didn't have the forge guy anymore, but you could break down the door for some reason. There was a bunch of Luskan soldiers in the basement. But the proprietor didn't talk about it. So I don't know. I don't know why he had soldiers locked in his basement. All right. Well, we got a level. What do we got? What do we got for this? We're going to level 16. It's another Champion of Torm level. Is it really unsolved, or is it one that I just didn't find the answer to? God, we're so charming. And then what are we doing here? 16. We just want discipline and heal some more, apparently. Save 4. A max one? Oh, that feels good. Feels good to get a max roll on health.
Taste of
You okay, Linu? You gonna head back to the temple? Alright, I'll meet you there. Oh, what is this? Oh. There's a Baylor. A half-dragon Baylor? The hell? So yeah, a mystery, unsolved. Oh, fine. I'm not afraid of your fire. Covered in red dragon scales, man. It's refreshing fire. Okay, well, the stunned is kind of a problem. Alright, that was a little close. I'll give you that. But I literally had to not be fighting for like half the fight. Acid rain? Come on, man. Alright, so we have a portal. Is that all? Is that all? That's all I got to do right now. That should be how I get to Erebeth and Magram, right?
I can still feel.
Hello to you.
No. I'm so used to it.
Welcome to this house of
To
healing.
there
Though
only
I
being
fear
the
it
one
has
guy.
become naught but a morgue.
Yeah, I want to sell some stuff to you, man. Dragon slippers. Oh, those are pretty good. Would you like to buy a note? It talks about a Baylor I've already defeated. Well, let's check out some people, right? Because we, oh, we also left some chests in Castle Never. Let's go grab those. Oh, well, we can do our little test too.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
It's looking a little bit like if we want that sword, we're gonna have to pray for it. You know? Know what I'm saying? Do-do. I already looted that, but let's go talk to this guy because we did the things.
Well met.
I did the thing. Your legend continues to grow, it would seem, and now is the time for me and my men. The Luskan dogs may have us outnumbered 10 to 1, but we won't go down without a fight. Maybe when this war is over, the bards will sing a song for Trankar and his battalion, eh? The bards don't sing about nobodies. What a worthy song it'd be. No, I gotta go. Alright, is there anything to loot in here? There is stuff to loot in here.
All right. Excuse my Elvin. I'm all done here.
You got quite the mouth on you, Linu. You're always cursing in Elven. Nothing in there. What? Barrel. I think there's something in this room too, right? A crate. Well.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing me back my little Lisa.
You're welcome. Yeah, sure. Give me your cloak. Cloak of protection +4, eh? Alright. That was all the quests that we had, right? Under siege, catapults destroyed, rescue Lisa. Alright, Olaf, I need to sell you a cloak. It was a reward for rescuing a little girl. See, look, this one that didn't stack, worth 540. So there's a property from the smuggler coin, probably, that it, oh, was I? Yeah, it probably loses the smuggler coin property after chapter 1 and become like some sort of mix up in the reference where it becomes a fire opal but maintains the key item property as well. That's interesting. They must tie something to the art asset though, that like, because that's probably why, even though the great axe that I didn't pick up, it's just a regular great axe in terms of how it behaves, but it has a different art asset and a different description. So I bet they use art assets in certain ways that on a lot of items. So like when they use similar art assets, they probably have to intentionally do something to keep it from stacking or having a stack bug. I had a stack of critical wounds potions too that wouldn't stack with any other, like maybe they came from a quest or something. It's interesting. What do I want? Oh, I think I want to get the nymph cloak +3, right? Who had that? It wasn't you. It was it the druid? Maybe. Or, oh no, it was the wizard lady, because it's a sorcerer item sometimes. Alright, so you were saying, I was looking at my completed quests. Yes. Henchman. Now we just have the final battle. Alright, well let's go get our fancier cloak. Oh, now I have to walk back out there because I used my portal just to leave the Moonstone Mask. Because I'm lazy.
You have come to the Cloak Tower in dark times.
Alright. Well, I don't know if it improves or worsens my fashion, but you can have that. So now I have 10 to that, which makes my persuade what? 30? 30 is probably good. I mean, I guess if I really want to, I could throw on the belt of the performer and knock it up another number. But I think you probably, like, what are hard checks? They're usually 25, aren't they? That sounds right. Yeah, well, they're usually at even intervals, at least as far as D&D is concerned. So like kind of an easy check is usually 10, moderate is 15, and then it's usually 20, 25, and maybe there's a 31 as well. I don't know how I just don't know how high they went for their hard checks. Like they usually go up by 5 starting at 10 for the different difficulty tiers. So like a difficult check is usually 25 in the like pen and paper. But I don't know if that's true in this. But yeah, in either case, I think a plus 30 to it is probably good. Make sure there wasn't anything that I missed down at the end of this cul-de-sac. Don't mind me, Asgard. I'm just using the secret door. Did I loot this? I did not. But I went in this house. Yes, this was where the door was. All right. Well, let's take a look at that sword, huh? I think Tyr may bless me with a sword here in a second. Item back. NWN Knights. All right. DM spawn item underscore WSWMLS 006. Tyr is good. Tyr is kind.
Hello to you.
Ah, that's not the guy. This is the guy.
Welcome to this house of healing.
I need you to identify this. Look at that. It's so paladin-like. And it's got fire on it. I mean, my astral sword is great too, right? Because it has an extra D10 damage to anybody. But this ain't nothing to sneeze at, I don't think. Phone, why are you blinking? Zigguroy went live. But he's not playing a game, he's just talking? Oh, and Creator went live. Alright, well. I'm busy at the moment, Twitch. You know that. Alright, well. Our fashion isn't necessarily on point, but it's not too bad. We'll go back to done fucked up AA Ron. Erebeth.
You. I am not surprised to see you here. You have become quite the thorn in Margram's side. Though he would never admit it, I believe you have impressed him with your accomplishments.
Thanks. You're looking very edgy.
I, however, am not too proud to admit my respect for you. You have thwarted us at almost every turn. Yet in the end, Morag's will cannot be denied. I was about to make you the same offer, though I suspect Margram would rather sacrifice you to his new queen. Morag is a voracious mistress. It seems there are never enough dead to satisfy her hunger. You dare call these people innocent? The citizens of Neverwinter screamed for Venthic's death, and Lord Nasher gave it to them.
I know, and that was sad.
His blood is on their hands. We are all guilty here, and we are all deserving of death.
Is that why you're destroying Neverwinter?
Justice? There is no such thing. I came here for vengeance, but I am not responsible for Neverwinter's fall. My position at the head of the armies only hastened the inevitable end. Neverwinter was doomed as soon as Mogram unleashed the Wailing Death. Can you not feel it in the air? An evil cloud covers the city, the shadow of Morag. The Queen of the Old Ones has awakened, and none shall survive her coming. I am no blind fool like Mogram. I know Morag will betray me. In fact, I'm counting on it. I deserve death for what I have done.
Okay, well, calm down. Just a little bit, huh?
But when I die, I will have the satisfaction of knowing Neverwinter was made to pay for what happened to Fenthic.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
There is nothing more to say. It is too late for words. We must settle this in blood.
Were they hidden checks, or do they happen during the fight? Well, I can reload. What? Apparently I have to reload. How did she one-shot me? How does that make sense? I demand a recount.
I am not too proud to admit my respect for you. You have thwarted us at almost every turn. Yet in the end, I was about to... Morag, his blood is on just my position. Can you not feel it in the... I am no... But there is no...
Perish as you should!
They will be ours! You have come far since our first meeting. I can no longer stand against you. Had Morag foreseen how powerful you would become, perhaps she would have chosen you to be her champion, instead of turning her lidless eye in my direction. I suppose that is true. You have the strength of your convictions, something I lost long ago. Tell me, how can you go on, knowing you fight for a city that is doomed to fall when the Old Ones return?
Oh, I can still be saved, girl. Don't worry.
I have seen the future in my dreams. Neverwinter will vanish in a blaze of flame when the Old Ones are reborn. It is inevitable.
Nah, there's hope.
Hope? All hope within my heart perished with Fenthic. He was taken from me, the light of my life, and I was left alone in the empty darkness.
Listen, you're a strong, independent paladin, and you don't need no man.
Is the execution of my lover not justification enough for what I have become? They say I betrayed Neverwinter, but Neverwinter betrayed Fenthic first.
Did it, though?
With Fenthic's death, I lost more than a lover. He was a
Lover.
devoted servant of both Tyr and Neverwinter, and I saw how his devotion was repaid.
Yeah.
How could I believe in a god who allowed such an atrocity? How could I serve a city so mercilessly cruel? When Fenthic was executed, I lost my lover, my faith, my loyalty. Everything I believed in crumbled around me.
That just sounds like you're trying to justify it.
I'm simply telling you what happened. How I came to break my vows and betray all that I stood for.
You can still make things right, girl.
Look around you. Look at the death and destruction I have brought to Neverwinter. I can never make up for this. And I have been too long under Morag's power, The Queen has a hold on me. I could not stand with you against her, even if I wanted to. I cannot help the city. I could bring my information to Lord Nasher and Erin Gend, true, but it would not be enough to turn the tide of the battle. Morag's power will bring victory to the Luskan troops. Perhaps a few hundred lives could be saved, though the city would still fall. But what will that avail me? Lord Nasher would still have me executed for what I have done.
Now, am I supposed to lie? I don't want to lie. I want to appeal to her paladin sensibilities.
I should sacrifice myself for the sake of the people who demanded Fenthic's blood? Do you really believe me capable of so selfless an act? Once I would have gladly sacrificed myself for this city, but I have changed. I am no longer the Erebeth you knew. Now I walk a different path. There is a part of me that still weeps when I see the destruction of Neverwinter. Perhaps you are right.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
If I turn myself over to Lord Nasher for execution, many lives may yet be saved. At least then my own death would have some meaning. But you will have to trust me in this. Margrim waits for you behind this door. You must face him now. Time is of the essence. But I dare not accompany you, for fear I will fall once again under Morag's spell. Do you trust me enough to let me go if I vow to surrender myself to Lord Nasher? Can you take that risk? Then I shall leave Margrim to you, and I shall deliver myself to Lord Nasher and tell him what I know of the Luskan troop movements.
Great.
If we are lucky, my information may help some of Neverwinter's citizens escape with their lives. And I will submit to Lord Nasher's judgment, whatever the consequences may be. I am grateful to you for this chance to do what is right. I wanted you to know that before I go, in case Lord Nasher has me executed before you return. Lady Erebeth, it has been a long time since anyone called me that. Thank you. I must go to Lord Nasher now, while my resolve is still strong.
Oh, they cut her off. Okay. Alright, well, he seemed like he regretted that choice for Fenthic. He probably won't make the same judgment twice, right? Sure, this is different. Like, where Fenthic was just a stooge, she actually perpetrated this attack. Like, I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright. Let's do Linu while you do this. Oh man, you're leaving traps in the hallway? What kind of BS is that? What do you think, Linu? Is it trapped? Should we be safe about it? It's not even locked. And it's not trapped. And there's a belt. We could still teleport.
Welcome to this.
Oh, that's right. My thing is swapped. Belt of Hill Giant Strength. I got Frost Giant Strength, son. These notes, you're so jealous. Oh. Alright. Let's do this. It's a pile of bones. Magram, what's up?
I see Morag was right. Arbeth was not strong enough to defeat you, but she has served her purpose.
Yeah, but more importantly, where do you get your outfits? Those are some serious pop collars.
You have come too late. The ritual is over. The awakening of the old ones has begun. The creator race will be reborn, and you shall be the first to taste the power my queen has given unto me.
I suspect this doesn't go well for you, Magram. You don't look very immortal. Just so you know. Alright. What's in this glowing chest, you think?
Perish as you should.
Nope. Well, fine.
My attack has no effect.
No, you just can't break it open. Okay. Well, we got the word of power. You said to eat the trap. Not a big deal, right, Lenu? That trap barely even hurt. Look, I'm not even injured. Alright. I didn't miss anything in here, did I, before that fight started? No, it doesn't look like it. Put on my paladin sword again. And then let's identify my...
Welcome to this house of...
My cold iron, is that what it is? Yep, yet another cold iron blade. I thought maybe it would be sweet and like give me another sword of the Daystar just so I could like have it without prayer, you know? But no. Oh, Malgram's journal. This is the journal of Malgram Korthir. Most of the entries are gibberish, the diatribes and rantings of a diseased mind, but scattered amidst the insane ramblings are several lucid entries of particular interest. The ancient scrolls were correct. It was a simple task to infiltrate Castle Never using disguise and illusion. Beneath the dungeon, I discovered the secret chamber and the mysterious stone within. It pulses with unfathomable power. I must return soon and try to unlock its secrets. My experiments unleash one of the stone's magical defenses, a great plague that will destroy Neverwinter. As I lay dying at the epicenter of this terrible spell, my body ravaged by disease, she came to me in a vision of promising life and power if I would but serve her. Morag, high priestess of the creators, queen of the old ones, my queen. Morag feasts upon the souls of the afflicted, devouring the very essence of their being as they succumb to the wailing death. And as my queen's power grows, so does my own. Desther is dead, but Morag has promised me a far greater ally, the Lady Erebeth de Tilmarand herself. My queen speaks to the young paladin through her dreams, feeding her hatred and bending her to our will. Soon she will be ours. The Neverwinter forces are routed, but Castle Never still stands, and there are and 3 of the words of power are beyond our reach. Morag grows impatient. She demands I perform the ritual of awakening, using only the word we possess. I dare not defy my queen. The ritual is done. The old ones will be reborn. The creators will rule once more. The awakening has begun. It is now only a matter of time. Alright. Well, this scene sounds like something that we're supposed to go tell someone about. Oh, Linu, do you need a nap? I'm sorry. I'm being rude. Hey, Aaron, I found the thing.
I normally consider myself well informed, particularly when it comes to matters directly concerning the defense of Neverwinter. I must confess I was somewhat embarrassed at having no advanced warning when Arabeth appeared at the gates to surrender herself to Lord Nasher. Seeing you here, I cannot help but wonder what further surprises you might bring my way.
What does Nasher plan to do?
Nothing yet. As long as we are at war, he shall keep her alive to provide us with information about the Luskan troops.
Mm-hmm.
If we survive this war, I do not know. The law is clear enough. The penalty for Arabeth's betrayal is death. And yet, I know Lord Nasher deeply regrets Fenthic's execution and the turmoil it brought upon the city. And he rarely makes the same mistake twice. I suppose we shall just have to wait and see. Well, yes, there is still much that must be done if Neverwinter is to be saved.
Well, let's go talk to Nasher.
These are strange times. My city is in ruins and all but overrun by Luskan forces. And yet Arabeth, the leader of our enemies, sits in our dungeons awaiting my judgment. Were things not so grim, I might laugh at the absurdity of it all. What is it you need of me?
What are you planning to
While
do?
the war rages on, she will live. She can provide us valuable information about our enemy's tactics and numbers. As for her fate when this is all over, that is a matter I have not yet decided. Such matters are to be decided later. After all you have done for the city, the least I can do is answer your questions.
Alright, you got nothing more to say on the Arabeth topic. I get it. No, it's fine. Anyways.
I normally consider myself well informed. I must confess, seeing you here, I cannot help but wonder what... Some of my operatives reported that you had recovered the 4th word of power. I wasn't surprised, given all your previous accomplishments.
And what good will this word do us? We already have 3 of the damn things.
Now that we have all 4 words, we may be able to unlock their power, Lord Nasher.
And just how are we supposed to do that, Gen? Do you know how to use them?
Listen, you're both pretty.
No, but I suspect Hadriline understands their mysteries. She might be willing to share her secrets with our champion.
You should quit wasting Gen's time. Go speak...
I am afraid Lord Nasher is right. You should speak to Hadriline about this. Is there anything else you need? Yes, I heard he met a fittingly violent end. Yet, the enemy's spirit is not broken. Others step forward from the ranks to assume the leadership of Luskan's army. As we feared, there is some darker power behind the invaders than even Magram. All we can do is hold on as long as we are able, and pray help arrives in time.
Yeah, that's me.
Is there something else
I'm the
you
help.
need? If not, I should get back to my reconnaissance. Yes, that is...
No, I gotta go talk to the lizard woman. Thanks for chatting, gents. What up, girl?
I sense you have the word of power. But you have come too late. Morag, has grown too strong.
If you say so.
She has feasted on the souls of the plague victims and fed her power through the rituals of Morgrim. So my mistress will have the power to break free of the Source Stone, even without the words of power. I am only a word slave. I can do nothing against the growing power of my queen. But where I have failed, you may yet succeed. And enter the Source Stone itself, and confront Morag before she reclaims her full power. You could destroy her before she awakens the Old Ones.
Alright, how do I get in there?
The Source Stone is located in the dungeons beneath this castle. I have already told this to the warm blood you call Lord Nasher. There are 4 pedestals surrounding the Source Stone. Place the words of power on the pedestal.
Alright. I'm down. I'll do it. Erebeth? How's it going, girl?
It is good to see you again. When I surrendered to Lord Nasher, I was certain my execution would be swift. But it seems Lord Nasher has chosen to let me live, for now at least. I am glad, if for no other reason than it gives me a chance to see you again. I am a prisoner, and a fallen paladin. The powers Tyr once granted me are gone, as are the abilities Morag bestowed upon me. And yet, for the first time since Fenthic's death, I am whole once more. I feel grief over what has happened, of course, and deep regret over what I have done. But I also feel a great calm.
It's awkward you're so far away.
I have you to thank for this. Without your intervention, I would never have found this peace. I have already given most of my information to Eringend and Lord Nasher. Luskan battle plans and the location of their troops. But I will try to help you however I can.
You want to come with me?
This I cannot do. Even if Lord Nasher chose to release me from this cell, I would not serve too long under the Queen of the Old Ones. She has a... I will not put myself in the position where I might betray Neverwinter again.
All right,
I understand. There is still much that must be done if Morag is to be defeated. I wish you luck.
Thanks. I hope you don't get killed. Although I know you do get killed, because I find your ghost later. Or your soul, I guess, technically. What's up, boys? Don't mind me. Master Ford, you got anything new to say? Now that the ritual has begun?
Back again? Is there something I can do for you?
No. No, you don't got anything new to say. Fine. Alright, let's do this. Oh, hello. You guys hit pretty hard.
Leave no slave alive!
Leave no slave alive. Rude. I'm not a slave. And also, if I was a slave, wouldn't you want me to be alive? Like, a dead slave isn't a working slave.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it. I'm all done here. Takasi! Oh, excuse my Elvin. I'm all done here.
What's up, Invoker? You guys have more health than I expected. Who is this?
I see by looking at you that you are not from my world of Azala. But I thank you for your aid nonetheless. Had you not intervened, I fear I would have succumbed to the Scaled Raiders. My name is Ashira of the Shining Order from the city of Sahaladar.
Except for your clothes, you look like Arabeth? What do you mean, except for her clothes? Those look like her clothes.
My garments are those of my people, though perhaps they look as strange to you as your own garb does to me.
No, they don't look strange at all. They look very similar to Arabeth's clothing.
As for the name Erebeth, I have no knowledge of her. Was she a companion of yours? Morag? That name is known to me. The Queen of the Scaled Raiders! Her face has haunted my dreams. Her voice hissing whispered promises of power to tempt me to turn against my people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I am of the Shining Order, sworn in service to Sahaladar, greatest of the floating cities on Azala. I am not Erebeth. I am Ashira. And yet there are many worlds and planes of existence drawn together in this strange place. It may be that the one you call Erebeth is my parallel in your world. Or I am her parallel, if you prefer. Perhaps that is why we have been brought together.
Maybe.
You say this Erebeth betrayed her faith. She was lost to Morag's evil. Perhaps we have met so that I may help you avenge her fall. I am a true knight of the Shining Order of Sahaladar. Perhaps I have been brought here from Azala to redeem the memory of Erebeth, that her soul may be cleansed of its sins by my actions.
I don't think that tracks at all. You're different people, right? So... The Queen of the Scaled Raiders still lives, but the spell that brought me to this place grows weak. Soon it will fail, and my spirit will be wrenched from this plane back to my home world of Azala. I will never reach Morag's inner sanctum, and the magical artifact forged by my people to slay the Queen will be wasted, unless I give the artifact to you. Yeah. Give it to me. Quickly, take this amulet. It will protect you against Morag and her people. The fate of many worlds is in your hands. You must destroy the Scaled Queen. Alright. Extra against that. Extra fire. Spell resistance. And that doesn't seem that great. Like, I already don't take much. I mean, I got this, and I get extra AC against them. I don't know. I'll think about it. No. we probably want to go in this door first, right?
I don't think I
Or
can do
not.
that.
Never mind.
Sorry.
It's a pretend door. What do you think about it, Lizard Man? Some gold, great.
Let the earth take you! Taste of my wrath!
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much in that particular case they would have felt it up to them to make the judgment, right? Like, she should turn herself in and let judgment be passed, I think is probably for the best. But you could probably make an argument for either decision. That's the fun in roleplay, right? You can figure out the motivations, how your character interprets the things that they stand for. What is this door? Also a
I don't
thing.
think I can do that. Sorry. In the name of Sanin!
Yeah, the justice of it all is kind of muddied though, right? Because, like, justice wasn't really served with Fenthic, right? And then the real perpetrator is Morag, so, like, alright, you have her get judged for her items, then you go deal with Morag, the unquestionable perpetrator, right? We can serve as judge and jury for Morag, but Erebeth probably needs to be judged by her people, right? That makes sense. But again, you could probably argue it either way. Linu. Can I still go get Linu? Apparently I can. Great.
I can still feel my...
Welcome to this house of healing.
I got a bunch of stuff I don't need. You can have it. All right. getting there. How many times does Linu die before we get there? Oh, there's another one. Nah. It's because I can't equip her with gear. If I could equip her with different gear, she'd be way more sturdy. Yeah. Like I could give her my white dragon armor and she wouldn't be dying to those cones of cold. You know, she would take almost no damage from it. Like it would be easy to counter the things that we're running into. Inner Sanctum, huh? Well, let's go get her. Linu, I don't have a lot of faith that you're going to survive the final fight, but we're going to keep trying to keep you involved. Yeah, I could also stack her with like wisdom boosting items and she could have like way more potency with her magic too, things like that. But nah. Yeah. Just save up so that you can just keep Linu in the fight. Is this this is the one I was already by. I just got turned around. Stand back, Linu. Okay, no trap. Good.
I can do that. Sorry.
Interesting. Oh yeah, that'd be difficult. I could probably do this without Linu. And not have to buy any more supplies. I haven't bought a single potion this game.
Excuse my Elvin.
But I knew, of course, I have the benefit of knowing this is a successful build ahead of time, right?
All right, dear. Excuse, I'm all done here.
Like the pluses when you pop Divine Shield and Divine Might are bonkers on this all-in charisma thing. Yeah, I am. The nice thing about this build is you get to the point where Your weapon is more or less irrelevant. I could be using any one of the random longswords I have in the bag. Because I get so much pluses from this spend, to add my charisma to all weapon damage. Like, what, that's another plus 10 on top of the plus 7 I have from my strength. Silly stuff. Silly stuff. Linu, are you ready for this? Darn snow globe. I'm not ready for this. We need a nap. I kind of made that mistake with my first, build that I took all the way through Hordes of the Underdark, because I was trying this weird thing where I was trying to use the stat bonuses you get from going down the Red Dragon Disciple class to kind of fill out, to do kind of like some min-maxing. Plus I wanted wings. But I was also a weapon master? And I dual wielded bastard swords. It was kind of all over the place. But the end result was I didn't have enough to hit bonuses to deal with the end of Hordes of the Underdark, so I had to give up my dual wielding to handle it. Once I gave up dual wielding, it was easy because I had so much stack damage that as long as I was able to hit successfully often enough, it was fine. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, corrupted copper dragon. That's sad. What's this other one? Silver dragon. The fiend. Not paying attention to my health. There we go. Maybe I want to drink a potion. Maybe I want to keep Divine Shield up. I'm sorry about this, Silver Dragon. I know you're good. You were good at heart. Yeah, well, she was too scared of the dragons is the problem. More dragon blood and a guardian key. Also dragon blood and a guardian key. Well, it's a good thing they both dropped the guardian key, because if they didn't, I wouldn't have been able to kill one and then run away from the other, I guess. Linu.
I can still feel my...
It's no big deal. They were dragons, okay? I get it. Oh, do you need both? There appears to be no distinction from the outside. To unlock one of the massive doors. To unlock one of the massive doors. So you just need multiple keys. But because there's multiple doors. I just thought it was another like multi-note situation. where I've been informed several times about the Baylor that's guarding the portal to Magram. Anything of interest in this cave? Anything at all? Other than the door? Who wouldn't want to fight the dragons? I mean, I guess on some level, I didn't want to fight them. In the same way that I didn't want to really fight Erebeth, right? Because I know that they're, at heart, good. But they were just corrupted by Magram. Magram's got a real creepy door entrance. Alright, I mean, we're already in here. We can keep on that darn snow globe save. Alright, well, we have yet another chest
I'm all done here.
that is, of course, locked, because why wouldn't it be? Man, what a wretched, untrusting life Morag must lead if she has to lock chests in her inner sanctum that's guarded by dragons in an extra-planar dimension. Like, at what point do you stop locking things? Ooh, another potion of heal, eh? Don't mind if I do. Yeah, let's go back to the third fish.
Hey there, dear. What can I do for you?
I don't think so. Did she say something?
Hey there, dear. What can I do for you? Hey there, dear. What can
She doesn't have anything else to say. What the hell?
Not feeling very top. Hey there, dear. How's it going?
Oh, it's only in a specific spot, eh? Yeah, Linu, what do you want to... We are about to go into a desperate battle where we might lose our lives. I feel I need to share something with you. This battle that we face with Morag frightens me desperately. I didn't think I would ever be able to face this day, though I have known it would come for some time now. Yet, now that the time has come at last, I find that I have mastered my fear, and it's all because of you. I have drawn courage from following the greatest hero of our time, Reln Ganriel. You too are a hero, girl. How many people do you know would die time and time again and continue to fight, continue to be an adventurer? You know? For some, it would be a torture to have to die, fight, just to die again, just to fight again, you know? An unending loop of misery. But not you. You face it bravely. Thank you for the compliment, but I would still be trapped or dead in a plague-ridden Neverwinter if it weren't for you. Yeah, or dead many times over. That's if I hadn't managed to burn the entire city down around me. I can't tell you the number of nightmares I've had about this coming battle, where I would slip in some blood and knock you into a huge chasm. Yeah, that seems all likely things. But the most likely thing, Linu, is that I'll start fighting, you'll die within seconds, and then I'll finish the fight by myself. That's highest likelihood. Don't worry. The game may end, but we're just going to assume that I returned and resurrected you. Or I would start to cast a healing spell and it would go wrong and you'd be turned inside out. Or you would just be about to kill Morag and I'd lean against a giant boulder that would fall over and crush you. In all the time that we have been together, you've never done any of these. That's true. She's never done anything clumsy. She just dies to things. But I have learned from your confidence and skill and truly believe that no matter what happens next, I am a stronger, better person than I was when we first met. I know now that I can have all the grace and elegance of my elven ancestors. I just have to believe in myself. Yeah. The Dumbo's feller was inside you all along, you know? That is a lesson I don't think I would have learned without you. Thanks. Now let's go show them what legends are made of and kick some scaly ass. Alright. That's fine. It's a good talk.
We are the masters and the creators. Long have
Goodness. Oh, just ignore them. She's gonna keep bringing them back. How's it going, Linu? Do you need to throw yourself a heal? You tried.
I think I see the goddess's face.
Yeah. Oh. God, these guys hit too hard. Or too fast, I guess. Little column A, little column B. Yeah. You know, you just kill her enough times and you'll get some new dialogue. Ooh, another potion of heal, eh? And a key. So many keys. Well, with 8 potions of heal, I don't know how I could lose the fight. They have to kill me 8 times over? Oh, I can't go get Linu from here? That's a bummer. She was so pumped to fight with me. Oh well. Can we rest here if we pause for a second? No? Too amped up? No, I just can't rest at this time. Alright. Well, fine then. What's up, Morag?
You are powerful for a slave. You have slain Morgrim, the prophet who heralded my coming. You have defeated Erebeth, the champion I chose from among my slave races. You have slaughtered many of my warriors and priests.
Yep.
But now you face Morag, queen of the old ones, high priestess of the creators. Kneel
a slave, and I shall let you live. I shall rip away your flesh and feast upon your soul.
Taste of my...
Do I actually have to break this statue? It seems like I should have to. Oh shit. That was close. Time stop. Some bullshit. What do you mean my weapon is ineffective? Oh, do I have to do this thing? Probably don't need to take off all our protections, right? Probably want this one for sure. Against lessers? Some old one minions, huh? Yeah, but where's the insult to that? Oh. Am I gonna lose to greed? Doesn't seem like it. Listen, Morag, I don't think you understand. You didn't even have a chance. I'm gonna kill you on accident out of attacks of opportunity. What do these guys drop? Some gold? Cool. Ah. How dare you provoke an attack of opportunity on me?
magic as well. Well, she had created. The Source Stone crumbled into nothingness. All trapped within it were utterly consumed. I used my magic to open a portal from the collapsing Source Stone into this astral pocket. A temporary place of refuge between that world and your own. I am glad you found the portal and escaped with your life-warm blood.
Well, then I'm glad you made a portal.
The words of power are broken. My magic is fading. Soon I will pass from this existence, and this astral pocket will also collapse.
Oh no, are you dying? You were my favorite lizard person.
Just as there was no place for Morag, I have accepted this. You have faced Morag and the Old Ones and triumphed. Even the foul and ancient magics of the Dark Queen could not stand against your might. You are the savior of Neverwinter. So much, much more. Have altered the fate of not just your own world, but 1,000 others that would have fallen to Morag's hands. Faced Morag's power and survived. Your work is far from done. I have seen glimpses of what fate awaits you.
God, they're really all over the place on the volume of this voice actor.
Your legend and fame will continue to grow, spreading throughout the north. But Morag will not be the most dangerous foe you face in your lifetime. As you become ever more powerful, so will those who seek to destroy you.
What are you talking
There
about?
are many who will try to steal that which you have worked so hard for. And others will seek to forge their own legend by destroying you. Your enemies will band together. They will strike when you least expect it. That is the price of fame and fortune. More than this I cannot say. For my magic has grown weak with the destruction of the words of power. And the mists of time cloud my vision. Quickly now, warm blood. I cannot sustain this astral pocket much longer.
To you too.
Will return you to your own world. I thank you for all you have done. Never again will I be a word slave. Go through the portal, so that I will finally pass to my long-awaited eternal rest.
Okay. Thank you.
In the end, victory. Without Morag, the Source Stone crumbled, and the great empire of the Old Ones was finally laid to rest. The deaths of these ancients could be felt throughout Neverwinter. Deprived of Morag's influence, the invading army faltered. The siege was soon turned. The toll of the battle had been high, but Neverwinter would not be consumed by grief or regret. Too many had already made that mistake. The city would rebuild and move forward. And what of the honored champion who had fought so hard while others fell? Their story does not end here, for this is a world of infinite tales. New adventures still await, and new legends are yet to be forged.
Oh, God. Hey, thanks, One World. You know, it felt good. It felt good to get through it. I don't know. I think it holds up. I'm looking forward to playing Shadows of Undertale again because I remember like probably the least about that one. I feel like there was a lot of kobolds. Is that where like Deacon is? Is Deacon starting in Shadows? That annoying kobold companion? Who's a bard, right? Deacon the kobold bard? Ridiculous. Yeah, literally the most memorable thing about Shadows of Undertale. I honestly don't even remember what the antagonist of Shadows of Undertale is, but I remember Deacon. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out while I finished it. I think I'm gonna go find some sort of dinner now. I don't know if I'll be on again tonight, but it's probably getting late for you anyway, so, you know, if I'm back on or if not, you might be otherwise occupied with sleep or whatnot, so, you know, until next time.